Kevin Lee sat eagerly in his seat, his eyes fixed on the front of the classroom where Mrs. Holt stood, ready to begin her lesson on Native American monsters. "Good morning, class," Mrs. Holt greeted, her voice filled with excitement. "Today, we will be exploring the fascinating world of Native American folklore and the creatures that inhabit it." Kevin's heart raced with anticipation. He had always been drawn to the supernatural, and the thought of learning about mythical monsters from indigenous cultures only fueled his curiosity. Mrs. Holt began by sharing stories of the Wendigo, a malevolent spirit that was said to possess humans and drive them to cannibalism. Kevin listened intently, hanging on every word as Mrs. Holt described the creature's insatiable hunger and terrifying appearance. As the lesson continued, Mrs. Holt delved into tales of skinwalkers, shape-shifting beings with the ability to take on the form of animals. Kevin was captivated by the idea of these mysterious creatures lurking in the shadows, their presence both feared and respected by Native American tribes. "Isn't it fascinating how these stories have been passed down through generations?" Mrs. Holt asked, her eyes sparkling with enthusiasm. Kevin nodded eagerly, his mind racing with questions and theories about the supernatural beings he had just learned about. As the bell rang, signaling the end of class, Kevin approached Mrs. Holt with a wide grin on his face. "Thank you for such an amazing lesson, Mrs. Holt," he said. "I can't wait to learn more about Native American monsters." Mrs. Holt smiled warmly at him. "I'm glad you enjoyed it, Kevin. Remember, the world of the paranormal is vast and full of wonders. Keep exploring, and you never know what you might discover." With a newfound sense of excitement, Kevin left the classroom, his mind buzzing with thoughts of mythical creatures and ancient legends. He couldn't wait to delve deeper into the world of the supernatural, guided by the knowledge and wisdom of Mrs. Holt.